Hi, it's Jenna. Take off my reading glasses and welcome back to my channel. First of all, say hello to my first quarantine haircut. It's very short. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but the good news is it will grow out. And today I just wanted to talk about, I don't know, I just felt like shooting a video. I'm having a little trouble keeping myself in frame here. Yeah. Alright, that's a little bit better. I've lifted up my lap desk here. And I'm going to put my reading glasses back on because I'm actually having a little trouble seeing. So basically I think today is just a writing vlog update sort of thing, because yesterday I was in a write-in with the dawdling writer and the usual crew there, which is always lovely. Jules is an excellent host, and the group that has gathered around her is really nice. But I had a little bit of a freak out due to just trying to get my thoughts in order and not being able to. And this was primarily, this is all about the story Continuo that, okay, here's the story. I got the idea for this probably 4 years ago now, and didn't do much more aside from scribble down several attempts to get it started and, you know, do some perfunctory research kind of stuff, and just tried to find the core of it for quite some time. But I was also working on Fidel quite regularly, and quite, Fidel ate my brain, let's just put it that way. And so anything else just kind of had to wait its turn. Well, now that Fidel is finished and out there, everything that has been waiting its turn is now, you know, shuffled up once in the in the line there. Oh gosh, the big list of next, y'all. It is so big. And my earring is off, and that bugs me. I sometimes wonder if I'm OCD, honestly, because I just like things to be orderly. Not that I'm very good at it. Anyway. Point. I do have one. Anyway, so I had the idea for Continuo, and last year, probably, no, get back a little bit further, 2 years ago, I went to San Diego on vacation with some friends and absolutely fell in love with the place, first of all, particularly with Coronado Island, where the Hotel del Coronado is, which is where they shot Some Like It Hot, if you've ever seen that. And it's also where L. Frank Baum was living at a point where he was working on the original Wizard of Oz novel. And there's a chandelier in one of the ballrooms that he made or designed. I'd have to look it up again to know the exact thing. And so just the combination of Wizard of Oz and just the beauty of San Diego and just kind of the magic of San Diego and of Coronado Island, I decided to move the setting of Continuo from Salt Lake City, where I had set it, which is near where I live, to San Diego. And that seemed to open up a lot of doors, basically. So I tried to write a few more, tried to start the story again a few times, and it didn't really work still. And so I sat down and thought about it, and it's like, okay, what if I take it so that they don't meet here at point A, but they met before? And this is like Second Chance at Love from Teenage Sweethearts. So then I was going to write the Teenage Sweetheart bit as a flashback, and then I decided it needed to be its own story, and originally I planned it to be a novella until I started plotting it and realized this is bigger than a novella. So I figured it would be, you know, about a 50,000 word novel until I, you know, got to where I am right now, which is where the story is at 40,000 words. And the plot is only 3 days in for, you know, a month-long plot. And so I've just been kind of banging my head against it, so to speak, just trying to figure out what what it needs in order to be better structured, better paced, just to be a tighter story. And so that's what I was doing yesterday during the write-in, was just trying to organize all my notes and my thoughts and everything. I have Cookie Clicker going on in the background, and so that's why you hear the little ding. So, and I just kind of had a freak out and decided to leave the write-in and just kind of, take a little time to just kind of refresh myself, because I was not doing so well on the head. So about a month ago, I ordered Save the Cat Writes a Novel. Dun, 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 dun. And I've really found that helpful. Like, I've got a lot of notes here so far about it. This many pages. Of handwritten things. And let me just show you this notebook too, because it is pretty cool. It's meant to look like River Songs from Doctor Who, and I loved River Song. I thought she was an awesome character. Anyway, so lots of notes about that, trying to use the beat sheet to organize the story. And I had downloaded an app that will not go named to help me plan, but it kept crashing. It's just, that was really frustrating, because I really wanted to use it. I really wanted something that would just give me some structure on how to make a plan, and not even for writing in itself, but just to plan the darn thing. And this app was not doing what I hoped it would. So I went looking for alternatives, and it turns out that the Blake Snyder Estate organization, whatever you want to call it, has released a Save the Cat app and desktop software, but the app just came out in June. So I have that, and I've been entering stuff into it today just to, get my notes organized and better structured. The notes, I need structure everywhere, it seems like. And then created a project so that I can, use the beat sheets. And they also have one to organize it by chapter, and I've kind of started doing that as well. So I have three different, it's ASL. I have 3 different projects for Continuo in Save the Cat right now, in the app right now. One for the entire series, because I'm figuring at the moment it's 7 stories. This first big one, the last big one that was the original idea back in the day when I first had this idea of the cellist and the music producer. And then all the little stories that have come up in between, because I wanted to, have them keep running into each other throughout their lives before the second chance really takes hold. So that's what I'm doing. I wrote a grand total of 1,000 words last month. I've written about 1,000 words so far this month, but I'm going to start over from word 1, I think, which I know is kind of counterproductive, but I just feel like I need that fresh start now that I think I have a really strong opening and just really strong beats, which I've never really dealt with before as far as planning goes, but I like it. So yeah, give that a whirl, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I think this time it's going to work. And it's just kind of funny to me because, guys, I mean, seriously, I've been writing since I was a teeny tiny kid, but I still have days where I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I hope that's inspirational to someone. We're always beginners. We're perpetual beginners, I think. We have to relearn things sometimes. And so that's just kind of where I am with this now. It's just, with a story this big and this sprawling, that I'm going into it knowing that it's going to be big. Like most of the time when I've written a series, I've written the first story and then realized there was more to tell about these guys. And so I've written more after the fact, kind of. But with this, I know it's going to be huge. Oof. That's a little scary, and I think that's why trying to structure it properly has been such a challenge. Okay, so I've babbled on for 10 minutes, so I'm going to stop. And if you want to recommend any software, planning systems, whatever, please feel free to do so. Don't forget to like and subscribe or something. And we'll talk again soon.